How long you want to play? 7-minute quarters? 5-minute quarters? How many quarters you want to play? Hello? Kermit? You want to be at home or what? You want to be home? What team should I be, Kermit? What team should I be? I said, what team should I be? I'm going with this team. Alright, push X, Kermit. Just cause Michael was talking shit, I'm gonna whoop your ass, Kermit.
Glad to have you with us
Just
for
cause
more
your roommate was
action.
talking shit, Kermit, I'm whooping your
Kevin
ass.
Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Since your roommate was talking shit, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Caldwell Pope left side. Over Booker.
Oh, really? Already?
And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
I was confused.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
The shot's good from Paul.
3 points.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
And it's good, 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And Durant sends it
Get out
back.
of here.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Booker with no one around. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close, reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult, an impact on that end.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5.
And we talked about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Jokic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. That one goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. KD with the bucket.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, there's no defense there.
Counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Okogie for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Left side, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Lee outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Denver leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Now here's Payne. Ross with it. Now Green defending. Here's Payne. And that one good.
Coaching staff like some more shots from that range.
And here are the Nuggets now. They lead by 4. Green inside the three-point line. Offline from the top of the key. Here's Craig. Banked in off the glass.
The assist.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Green gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Biombo. That's good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
The shot's good from Bryant.
The interior D was there, but Bryant just too big and committed to try to find a way to score.
Ring shot on the way.
Assistant.
That one good for 2.
Terrence Ross.
Craig's got his second bucket of the game to go. And it's blocked. .43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Biombo.
Bismack Biombo.
And it's all evened up.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Najee, good.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ross, that's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And it's good for 2.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in the game for your
Payne's shot is good.
Reggie Jackson.
Payne's got 5.
And that was not an easy shot. Campaign making it look like it was.
Yeah, wow.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play.
30.
The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Nuggets on D. Following the 3 from Chris Paul. Booker, good.
And
That's what
Davis
you like to
catching
see
that.
from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Porter with it. He's picked up by KD. The drive.
Look at that.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Here's Porter. And the shot goes in. He has 6.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Kicks it out to Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Jokic. And that one, good.
Such a good handle for a big guy. Nothing super fancy, but efficient.
Paul with the 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A nice shot by Booker.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And that one's good by Porter.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
They grabbed their own miss. Durant. Paul for three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
There's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Where are they at now?
Here's Caldwell-Pope.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Yeah.
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
The shot's good from Paul. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Phoenix.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Whatever the team needs, Chris Paul can provide it. Tonight, it's on the scoring end.
Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And both free throws good for Green. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's KD.
Kevin Durant.
Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Chris Paul.
That's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Denver calls.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Booker's got 15 points.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
From the high post. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul outside. Drills it from outside.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 24 points.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from three as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
They get it back. Haji makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now here's Paul. Jeff Green missing his last shot. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Payne's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Booker, right side. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. One-on-one fast break. Here's Najee. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
You know, Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can make plays.
It's good from long range. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot.
Who are you
That's
passing it
taking the
to,
page
Mama?
straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Rolling.
Damn, what happened?
The Suns, 73.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it
He
has
was
been a
making a
runaway.
good game first quarter.
Paul outside. Pass to Okogie. Fires from 18. Back to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Paul gets it to go in.
The assist.
And that's now 26 points for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Inside. Here's Biyombo. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Paul, right side. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Well, Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Here's Paul. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Porter. Sinks that one from the post. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
And never lacking for confidence, as Porter is not going to let a little bit of contact hold him up.
Good luck.
And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. With Jokic, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Porter with the steal. Gordon with it. He's picked up by KD. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. Denver grabs the miss. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Durant. And finished off by KD.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Jokic with the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Paul. Basket good. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
The shot's good.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Ayton trying to break free. Count that one. Paul's got 12 now in this quarter.
There's Paul showing his strength there, just pulling his way past the defense in that aggressive coverage.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
Here's KD. 14 points for him. And a deep 3 from Booker. Off target with his 3. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets.
And then you get it there for an easy bucket.
To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Caldwell Pope taking over this game. Tremendous confidence he's displaying in his ability.
Basketball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Nuggets with another miss. Suns lead by 23. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got 16.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Here's Jokic.
The underrated part of Kevin Durant's game, his length and timing affecting shots.
There's Lee with the 3. Drops in the tray.
3 points.
Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's easy to make it
And
big.
I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Lee after Jeff Green's bucket. Back to KD. Ayton trying to break free. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Already downloaded this game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Green. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. He's got 8.
I said I'm glad they downloaded the
That is a
game.
shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Here's Brown. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Suns on top, opening up a huge gap. And right after that, and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Yeah, why?
Outside, Green. Over Lee. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I'm playing another game.
Here's Ross. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Payne has been great out there, just making the effort plays and helping the other guys.
Here's Green. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Down low. Here's Jokic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Smith. And yes, it's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Craig. Lee with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Three-pointer. Lee gets the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ross. It's stolen by Green. Najee, good. This quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Lee. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's his second personal foul.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Free throw good. Lee.
2022.
Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent. How does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I can tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you. You got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your conditioning.
Deep two from Ross. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ross has got 4 points this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Shamet. Wide open look.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
What a look from Smith there. Ish with the dish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Ross for 3. That shot misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Denver. Braun. Off target at the rim.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, Not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Got a hand on it. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break.
And Jackson good in transition. I love the hustle on that play.
Here's Biombo. The shot from the low post is good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
2 minutes.
Pass to Biombo. Now, here's Shamit. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamit knocks it in.
1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Braun. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. The Suns making a switch here.
Damian Lee.
He probably was.
.143 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Look how focused DeAndre Jordan is on those finishes through the contact.
Got that one up quick.
For 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
To the inside. Here's Baisley. Basket counts.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, but made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
At the line for 2.
And Phoenix making a change here. Both free throws good from Jackson.
What's been interesting is Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points.
And it's Shamit missing. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Payne. And it's denied. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another shot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson. That's tipped.
Well, given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that lane.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and
What's up? What's up? You wanna be home again? Swear. Miami Heat. They gave me the heat. Ready? Yep, and I'm the heat. You could have picked whatever team you wanted. You could have picked whatever team you
It's the
wanted.
NBA on 2K Sports. This
You
is
could
Kevin
have picked
Harlan
whatever team you
alongside Brett
wanted.
Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. And it's going to be the Bulls right off the tip. DeRozan.
I said you could have picked whatever team you
Always
wanted.
fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this so hype where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we? And the team is going to rely on Bam for those kind of big-time plays.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Ooh, rising and pushing it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
You hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo and his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
Heat ball.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. And they double up Butler. And the three ball is good.
Butler.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable
The
with that
ball.
shot. Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Here's Levine. Outside ball. Caruso with the ball. Shoots over Hero. And that one's good, Caruso. Now the Heat with it. Here's Lowry. Martin trying to free himself up. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Lowry willing to sacrifice his body and get into the fight.
Here's DeRozan. Good on the 7-footer.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Lowry drawing the double team. Shots good by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
Goes back up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up
You
second
got
chance
fouled and you
opportunities
got
again
that.
and again.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Levine. Basket counts.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine. Contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
Ball with it. Butler covering. Here's Caruso. Tries again. Vucevic uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Finished off the break. And it's 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam, taking contact, bam, bam.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Pass to Dosunmu.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Drummond.
2 minutes.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And even with the defense that close, Drummond's going to find a way to get the bump and earn that whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Drummond's going to...
Go ahead and take the dog out, Kyle. Yeah. Okay. Do what?
Move you out of the way through contact at 300+ pounds. That is a big man to try to keep out of the lane.
Now here's Butler. He's got 6. And Love with his second chance points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Levine can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
What's he whining about?
After going undrafted in 2018, Kevin Robinson spent most of his rookie season in the G League. You fast forward to now, he's one of the best shooters on the planet.
That free throw good from Love.
Well, for a big guy, Kevin Love is certainly one of the best free throw shooters in the game, and you don't want to send him to the line.
On the wing, Williams. He's looking for Levine and finds him. And that one's good. Drummond. And it's 6 points for Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Strus. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice read from the big guy. Love his teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Bulls ball.
Pass to Beverly. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen by Martin.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Count it, good. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
The Heat trailed by 3. Here's Lowry. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Pass to Beverly. Over Adebayo.
Miami foul.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
For Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
At the line for
no good on that one. And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot, he didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind, trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
And it's Strus missing. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
You grow up in the Ball family, then you better move the ball.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Bulls kids, one more big round of applause.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's an inbound violation. Chicago ball.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Remains Chicago ball.
With the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Caruso on the paint, and Adebayo sends it back. Martin wide open, he fires. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Beverly. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Bulls ball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, Zach LaVine.
The Heat trailed by 7. Here's Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Now, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Gets it to go. That one good from
You didn't realize
Adebayo.
that he was ahead of me.
Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Because I didn't realize he was ahead of me.
Support, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Chicago.
And that one's good. Caruso.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Hero from long range. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And Hero demonstrating his confidence. That range looks limitless.
Scooped up. Left side, DeRozan. A second chance effort. And it's Miami with the rebound. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Oladipo for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's nice focus from Oladipo, not letting the D get to him, and he sunk a jumper with a guy in his face.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Timeout. And the shot goes in.
Bam averaged 5 assists per game during that breakout campaign in 2020, and he's at it again.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
You're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And here we go. It's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
And they've repeatedly proved inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. There's Williams. A shot that time, not on target. And it's Miami the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the first half. Here's Butler. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Chicago leading. Left side, Levine. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And that one's good. Love.
Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Dosunmu. To the paint. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And that one's good. Love.
And now he's gone streaking where one leads to two, which leads to three. That's big trouble for the defense.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Bulls on top, up one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get
the Heat 48. On your
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now here's Butler. And they double up Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Near the three-point line, it's Love for the lead. Pass to Martin. Heat moving the ball around. There's Hero with the three. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Over Martin. Can't hit from the elbow. Miami trailing. Love outside. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Love's got the first points of the second half here for the Heat.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Outside Lowry. Miami with a new 14. Martin with the bucket.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
DeRozan. And the layup is good. 15 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission to put his mark on this game in a big way.
The Heat have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting for Miami, Caleb Martin. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Martin.
Chicago.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's time for T-shirts. Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Lovable.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
And here comes the break. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Hero. He shoots again. And Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. DeRozan leading the charge. And that one, good. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Vucevic. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot. Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
The Heat with the lead.
Chicago foul.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Foul.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Substitution for the Bulls. Patrick Williams.
Oladipo taking his time here. And it's Martin missing. Pass to Beverly. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Oladipo. This one for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Heat ball. Heat substitution. Gabe Vincent.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Here's Oladipo. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago trailing. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's DeRozan.
2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup.
2 minutes.
And that's now 21 points for DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on.
Vincent's shot is good.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan. To the middle. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
All alone. And the layup is good. Dosunmu's got 4 this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Over Oladipo. Dosunmu's shot is off. It's a close game here in Chicago. Shot from 12. And it's Miami with another.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
And Drummond throws it down.
And he can intimidate. He comes from the elbows. He attacks the offensive glass. And he gives you second possessions.
Chalk up 2 there.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And sometimes as a point.
Right, it's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
20 seconds left in the third. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The Heat changing their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Dosunmu. Yep, it counts. 14 points for Dosunmu.
From Atlanta.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find them.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Heat lead by 3 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
All right, Summer, I'm going to put point.
One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth.
I'm going to put point.
Bulls trail by 3. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Here's Hero. Puts up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for the Heat.
Now the Bulls with it. And Ball gets double teamed. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. The Heat leading by 3. Butler on the way. Over Williams. Pass to Love. Here's Vincent. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Love the timing as Robinson comes off footwork there to get the catch and get the shot up.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Vucevic. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Outside, Robinson takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this first.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Here's Caruso. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And that's about those first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Chicago calls timeout. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance. And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
We'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine. And now just a 1-point Heat lead.
And they depend on Levine to score at an efficient clip. Knows how to get it done inside. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Here's DeRozan. Bucket is good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
And this is why you go to DeRozan. When they need a bucket, he's a guy that can go out and get it.
Butler from outside. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Here's Caruso. Rebound by the Heat. Wallace with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Vincent. They get the rebound. Misses from short range.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
It's good.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Adebayo. And another miss by Chicago. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Leading by 5. Hero on the wing. Cracks in the tray.
Timeout. Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Ball. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's impressive finish and getting the hoop to go from Lonzo Ball.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
On the free throw, no good. Martin with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Outside Lowry. They get it back. Back to Martin.
I don't play ridiculous. There's a feeder there.
Bulls trail by 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
Dude, that was a computer.
You want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. LaVine with a lot of ways to beat you.
The Heat lead by 6. Shots good by Hero. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Inside. Stolen by Martin. Back to Hero. Baseline J on the way.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
At the elbow, Martin. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got the lead up to 10 now for Miami. Here's LaVine. It's not going to go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. Adebayo down low. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Robinson for 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Jones.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Here's White. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great.